My name is Michael Ben Moshe. I'm the VP Finance in Teva Pharmaceuticals. I'm in charge of working capital and cash optimization efforts in our company. We had to really invest in developing a strong cash arm that came also with a strong working capital agenda. Now we are seeing that after interest rates went up 2 years ago, it becomes an agenda that is effective to all other companies. It became number 1 or number 2 in every CFO list. After 15 years of zero interest rate and a muscle that was not really operating, companies are starting to understand and learn this topic from scratch. We started a little bit earlier, and for us it was very important because we had to add that liquidity. After 9 quarters that we are seeing consecutive growth, working capital is really funding that growth, and we are able to invest the cash that we are releasing from our operations into R&D and into those initiatives that are supporting the company in its current journey. The other thing is that I think cash efficiency is really the results of top-notch operations. That connection between sales, profitability, and ultimately to cash just demonstrates how efficient the company is in its operations. In a lot of companies, we are seeing a disconnect between cash and the other 2 elements. We are not sacrificing cash for sales or typical behaviors that we will see with companies that are really looking for growth. Is also a good testimony for a healthy process between all the functions of the organization, and I think this really shows the importance of all of it. And the last point I will make is that capital became super expensive. So if in the past it was not that important, right? If you had cash flow shortages, you just go to the bank and you borrow. Now borrowing became super expensive, and I think companies understand that the cheapest form of funding themselves is really look internally and find working capital improvement opportunities. First, we had to recruit a team. It's not a profession that we had in the company or any other company has. A working capital advocate is someone that needs to really understand the underlying business, not only treasury. We quickly realized that we need to hire people that not necessarily come with the traditional treasury acumen, people from the business that know supply chain, inventory, and sales. The other challenge was that we had to create those bridges with those business units. Treasury is typically an outbound organization working with banks, with investors. Rarely will see treasury organizations working to the inbound effectively. So we had to create those bridges, those relationships and partnerships, embark on mutual project with those people, with our business units, create trust. The last challenge is really the holy grail of pharma or any other company out there is inventory management and inventory reduction. This is really instrumental if you want to improve your working capital, and that means that you need to cooperate with your supply chain teams. You need to create a mutual language between operations and finance, and that takes time. And I think that was the most important project that we embarked on, and thanks to our supply chain teams and our treasury teams, we did and still doing really great on that area. I think the benefits and most of the results were amazing for us because we aimed really high. Talking about cash conversion cycle, so our cash conversion cycle was reduced by more than 60 days. It's a tremendous achievement. The ecosystems and the platforms are very important in this transformation for us, and I think for most companies. The reasons are more because cash is an element that comes really at the end, and most of treasurers will tend to forecast their cash flow the best they can. But in order to really optimize your cash flow generation, you need to work on all the processes, the policies, the behaviors that happen before cash is really coming through the invoices. You have to control what's going on very early in the stage. And that means you need to connect to the commercial behaviors. You need to connect to the procurement processes. You need to connect to how we are building up inventories to support future sales, and whether there is a waste around those processes that has a hard impact on cash. It's huge and it's massive, and I think this is really the opportunity. Once you connect all the business unit systems into one view that translates the operational activity into cash flow, then you are able to identify opportunities and really optimize your working capital. Think about it like from big projects like inventory management, payment terms, or financial solutions that company deploy to optimize working capital. Really identify surgical opportunities and hunt them down to improve your working capital. And I think it's all about breaking silos and bridging between business units and creating one system, one view, one truth that will benefit everyone from the sales to the profitability to cash flow domains. I think that what we call the optimization of supply chain triangle, the optimization between sales, profitability, and cash,